What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's One Piece review. And in this week's chapter 856, I'm just so disappointed in a lot of things. For number one, I'm disappointed in Bobbin being taken out. Because in the anime and in the manga, he's been, in my opinion, hyped up by a lot of One Piece fans of being one of these badass fighters in Big Mom's crew. Even the Vinsmokes recognized him as one of Big Mom's heavy hitters. And Bobbin was so nonchalant in front of Big Mom when she was upset that she didn't get her sweets from Fishman Island. He was even a part of a raid to burn down a country that refused or was unable to make their payments. So you add in all these factors and how Bobbin was so confident that he could fix the current situation by himself, and he didn't let anyone else know, or he put everyone else to sleep, just further added on to the hype. And I was trying to give him the benefit of a doubt that maybe his low bounty doesn't reflect his true strength, maybe he's stronger than his bounty implies. But for him to just get taken out by a gunshot, it's just not even a gunshot. I do think somebody really messed him up, but at this point, I really just can't picture who messed him up. I really can't picture who. Maybe it was Pedro. Maybe. Because, Pedro's no longer with Chopper, Carrot, Jinbei, Nami, and Brook. As far as I know in the mirror world, Pedro isn't. So maybe he found Bobbin and just effed Bobbin up. Because, he was able to hold his own against Baron Tamago, and Baron Tamago, as far as I know, is of a higher rank in Big Mom's crew. So there's that. Also, I'm just disappointed in Big Mom's crew altogether and her family and this whole island, because she prides herself on being able to make demons come to her tea parties and weddings and all these other events that she organizes. And she prides herself as being one of these very powerful Yonko, and her crew being very influential and everything like that. But they don't know that Sanji has escaped from his room, that Luffy and Nami have been rescued from their book prisons, that Jinbei is rebelling, that Brook has been literally swapped out for a fake, that that Chopper and Carrot are running around in the mirror world. For a Yonko and a pirate crew that has so many homies and this, intelligence network where they can figure out where your loved ones are, and they can deliver your loved one's head to you on a platter and, make you come to whatever event that they want you to come to. This is just embarrassing. This is embarrassing in my opinion. They are literally thinking that everything's okay, and everything's not okay. This is not even Luffy's full crew. You have to consider Frankie, Robin, Zoro are not there. Monosuke is not there. At least I think that's his name. I forgot the full thing. But Luffy's full crew is not even there, and they're causing Big Mom this much trouble on that island. Luffy doesn't even have his full alliance behind him, and he's still causing this much trouble on this island, in her own territory. Also, you have to consider as well, the Vinsmokes are absolutely blind and oblivious to all of this. They're just drinking their hearts out and celebrating and mocking the girls for not having such strong livers and all of that type of stuff, or kidneys, whatever organs are used for drinking. But they just are oblivious to the fact that the next day, tomorrow, they will be riddled with bullet holes. That the only one that actually knows what's going on so far is Reiju, and she's just sitting in her room calmly. And it's just amazing how these two people that are supposed to know what's going on, Big Mom and the Vinsmoke family, how they're supposed to be these two big bads, and the Big Mom being, the Yonko that has all this influence and power, how they don't know what's going on. How they don't know what's going on. They don't suspect the other. I just don't understand. Sanji's father has to be one cocky or arrogant bastard to think that he can walk up into a Yonko's territory marry off one of his sons to one of the Yonko's daughters and think that he'll be able to conquer the whole of North Blue. I mean, it's just like, why? Why? Like, and not expect or not suspect anything. Not suspect a thing. You're going into the Yonko's territory. One of the four emperors of the sea. You know, pirates always get a bad rep in One Piece. And you're going into a Yonko's territory and you don't suspect a thing? It's just like, how? Also, I think at this point, Luffy and Sanji's relationship and Sanji trying to hide how he truly felt, I think like this is just pretty much, in my opinion, a type of ceremony. It's like a straw hat ceremony to rebel against Luffy or to go through some type of emotional backstory or arc, and at the end of it come out stronger and have a more strong connection to the crew. I mean, Zoro fought Luffy for a while. Heck, Usopp fought Luffy and then left the crew and came back. Nami, she had to deal with a whole bunch of issues with Arlong. Luffy helped her resolve those. Robin was dealing with the world government. Luffy helped resolve that. I just think that it's pretty much a ceremony at this point for a Straw Hat member to have some type of emotional backstory or miniature arc about themselves or their past or some type of conflict that's going on within them, and then Luffy and the crew resolve it with them. And I think it's pretty much like when Luffy gets in these situations, it's pretty much tough love. Because, I mean, he punched the living crap out of Usopp. He punched the living crap out of Zoro. He punched the living crap out of Sanji. He shot it at Robin. He shot it at Nami. At this point, I think that it's not even rare. It's just a thing that happens in the Straw Hat crew. It's just, earning your marks. You have to go up against Luffy at some point, or you have to have like a little miniature arc. But I'm just happy, and I think that it's just pretty cute how it's kind of like a parallel, because Sanji kind of apologizes for dropping the food in the rain, getting into the food and messing it up, and Luffy says it's the most amazing food ever, and it brings me back to the previous chapters where Sanji was making food for his mom, and it was the worst food ever, but even to her, it was the best food ever, and she was happy to have it. It was the fact that Sanji made it for her. And I think that it's kind of cute, and it's kind of emotionally heartbreaking too, because, she died after that. Also, the fact that Luffy's so confident that he can wreck Big Mom's wedding is, I don't know. At this point, I think they can. At this point, I might be willing to bet that Big Mom can get taken out in this arc, because, I mean, you are supposed to be this all-powerful Yonko, even within your own territory. I mean, I could see if this was another part of the New World that she didn't have her headquarters and her base on, and her majority crew weren't there, and Luffy was interrupting a wedding or something like that. But this is on her island, near her headquarters. She has homies and crew members and family members all throughout that island, and no one is literally figuring out what's really going on. And it's just, I don't know. This chapter just feels so... These past few chapters, I'm just kind of disappointed in Big Mom, her crew, the Vinsmokes, everybody at this point. But this is VM. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do you think Big Mom's crew is kind of lacking in the intelligence and communication department, or do you think that this is kind of I don't know, like, do you think that this is kind of underwhelming for a Yonko and a Yonko's crew? I mean, we still haven't seen Katakuri, we still haven't seen Smoothie in action, so her two other sweet commanders could possibly clean up this mess. We don't really know, but right now everything's really kind of looking like it's gonna fall to crap, and the Vinsmokes don't know a thing. So if Luffy and his crew help the Vinsmokes or inform the Vinsmokes, we are adding in a couple more fighters and a couple more forces into the equation, and we might be looking at an all-out war between Germa 66 and Big Mom's crew and Luffy allied with the Vinsmokes. This is BM. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.